Hello everybody. Can you guess where Mr. Hominoid is today? Well, I'll give you a clue. But remember one of my videos I said about the red and the white line? World War II troops used to come up here from Sydney and they transship right down there. We're going to go down there in a minute. That's New South Wales. I'm in Queensland. Look at that, isn't that exciting? I'm only here for 20 minutes. And that's where we are. Wallangarra. Yep, I'm standing right here. I showed you the photos, I showed you videos of it. Now I'm standing right here. And they had the barricades up over there for the bug, for the virus. Oh, there they are over there, you can see them over there. Where are they? Yeah, just to the right of that yellow sign. And they had them down there on the highway and around the back streets. But the shop here always stayed open. Now somebody's gone down there and sprayed all the train tracks. They put a fence across. Looks like they're going to keep cows in there or something. I don't know what they're doing. Somebody must have got the lease on the property. Anyway, that's the New South Wales train tracks. Underwater. Tars built over the train tracks anyway. Now it runs up there, goes around into a triangle, goes out around the back of the houses over there, another one runs up that way and then off to the left and goes out the back of the old meatworks. So let's go for a walk around Wallangarra. Now this is New South Wales side platform because it's flat. There's Queensland, it's got an arch. You remember that. So, this is what the platform used to look like. It had cracks in it and really old and bad. And then they get all that money looks and they got it all done up. And all this beautiful big old doors and windows and things like that. Now this is the beauty about this place. Look, beautiful fresh air. Standing with pot plant. Tables and chairs. This lady here, she brought all these tables and chairs. Now this is part of Queensland Rails. Queensland Rail owns this. They brought this out here. And it's got videos and this is actually Wallangarra Station. This is a model of it. So that's where we are right now. And it shows where the troops come in, where all the sidings are, and it shows different things. And there's the old fireplace. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that beautiful? See? There's the station. There was an old shed. There's a transshipping platform down here. See? That's the old Wallangarra Meatworks. And Brendan Cusack owns it. And that's where I used to park my bus in the tunnel. See? And there's a train comes out here called Wallangarra. And there's another train comes out here called Warwick. See? That's what the station used to look like. See? It was all overgrown. See, that's where we just stood, look. Plants and everything there, look. That's where we just walked in. That's a Queensland train. So, World War II people, when they come through here in World War II. There's all sorts of things here. I'm not going to show you it all. You could come here and have a look. The press times, families, videos.
This is one of the sets of points which will help the engine to turn around. The track combines narrow and wide gauge lines, so that both the New South Wales and Queensland engines can change direction.
That's just up here, up the back behind us. That's called the triangle. That's how they turn the train around. See? What a look. My bad. Now, I looked at my channel, you see the Flying Scotsman. Can you see that? I'll turn around to the light. Flying Scotsman. Yeah, that's one Jock was talking about. On my channel, the old bloke, the Flying Scotsman. Get down and have a look. You'll see it, Flying Scotsman. When I first arrived here in Australia, he was the first guy to drive it. See? That the past railway workers and their families who have lived in Wallangarra, Jennings. Wallangarra is Queensland, Jennings is New South Wales. So it's just all sorts of things. World War II ammunition. See? End of the war announced in the Tenterfield Star. Britain stands against the Germans. You know, Britain. See? Japanese left prisoners to drown. See? All those soldiers come through here. There's an ammo box. Get everything. All sorts of stuff in World War II. Really into it. Yeah, so anyway, let's keep going. Like it's all been decked out. When I was here, there was no carpet. It was all old floors, rack and ruin, looking like crap. This is the old ticket office windows. It's where you used to buy your tickets. Let's go up here and have a look. So this is New South Wales. So, choof, 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 in comes a big steam train. Off because all the World War II troops, they get off the train and they go in these doors and they go in there and they have a meal. See? That's exactly where they would have walked. 1941. They feel this beautiful breeze on their face, not knowing what they're going to face in World War II. I'm filming. She's in there preparing food. She's a big banquet tonight. So yeah, she does get busy out here. And then we have, look at this, all this big, beautiful stuff. The doors are open. You go there, you can have a look. See? You can have private dining if you want. And now I said on my channel once, there's a wine cellar. Well, here it is. There's the wine cellar. See? I knew it was there. So I've seen the plans. See? See the bottles of wine? Yeah, they're taken from World War II. Yeah. Big cask. See? Porters, Queensland's first port of call. Porter's Port. So this is where this lady stores the fridges and that now. So, anyway, let's keep walking. So I said, this is where this was the main train line, Sydney to Brisbane. And this is where people used to transship and change over. And in the video I talked about there used to be a tree there, now there's a gas bottle. See, so now there's the new sewage sink for the toilets. And this is where the tree used to be, just here. There's a great big tree. Used to be right there. Now let's go up here and see what this is. We've got a walkway. Let's see how many miles, how many kilometres from Sydney we are. Look at all the train tracks everywhere. Look. So you got New South Wales, Queensland, Queensland, New South Wales. Let's go down and have a look. Look at this. All this here's been built. This is how when people come out here in tourist trains, they don't get hurt. See? That's a Queensland platform. That's a Queensland gauge. Now watch. If you go and see it, 1, 2, 3 and a half, right? narrow gauge. That's nice set of crossovers. Look at, see, that's New South Wales gauge. Look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this one, 1, 2, 3.5. See, so you got New South Wales gauge, Queensland gauge. And that's what they used to do. They used to transship. So of course then around the railway yard, see, is a New South Wales gauge. That's where New South Wales steam engine will get water. And then over here, New South Wales gauge, New South Wales gauge. So, you run up there, pull the levers, run round and get back on the other end of the train, or run down there, and that was a good platform. And then over here, what's about this would be a Queensland gauge. Yeah, so it's a narrow little gauge. So it goes up there, goes around up there, goes over there, and comes back around, does a triangle. And that's how they turn the train around. You work it out. See, there's a weighbridge. See, and there's another track runs all the way down there. So the train can run around and hook back on. So if it tows it down there, leaves it on there, gets off, runs down there, runs down here, runs back on and gets back on this end. That's called a run round. Right, now for the people that don't know, let's see how far we are away from Central number 1 platform. 600, 700 kilometres? I don't know. 7, 9, 8 or 9, something 26. 792. Ah, 792, 266 metres. So there you go, 792 kilometres from Central number 1. Right to here, 792 kilometres. You work that out in miles. 792, 266. I'm going to write that down when I get home. Look at that. See those big rocks up there? I talked about that before on my channel. There's a great big waterfall up there. You go and sit up there in the waterfall. Beautiful. You smell the fresh air? Ah, it's lovely. I can. I know about you. I'll just snip it for you. Oh, hang on. I'll take those words back. That didn't sound right. Right. You don't me sniffing nothing. Right, let's go up here. Right, let's go up here. There's a big station. Hey, it's just hard to imagine. This was where the train. This Queensland line's still open, you know. You still get a train comes in here from Queensland. Not New South Wales, no. That's why Queensland paid to get all this fixed up. So that's how bad it used to look. Until they fixed it all up. There's the wine room. There's dining tables. So you can walk in the cafe over there. Beef nachos, small 12, large $18. Spinach, feta. Sign your book. Already done it. Let's have a look around. So you still got all your regular drinks and get your cakes and Santa Claus. And got everything. Beers, dining tables. Things there for sale, pictures there for sale. This is under different management now. Another lady, she's got it. She's telling me all about it. So she can sell what she wants. See clothes, people give her clothes to sell. Because coronavirus made it so hard. Everything went down the hill. Nobody was out here. Nobody was allowed to cross the border. Look at that. Is that horse harness or something? It looks like harness or something. Never know. She might be into harness. Wallangarra. Photos of Wallangarra. Look at that. My photos are supposed to be somewhere. I asked her about it. She said, yeah, there is somewhere, but she just got them all packed up. Because coronavirus, of course, that's a problem. She's had to go into selling other things, like she couldn't pass on passing holiday trade because the border was shut. So now she does second hand and novelty and plates. All sorts of, she's got everything. Look, swans, teacup sets, pictures of islands on them, birds on them. Just got everything. Everything's here, look. Lizard on a pole. Trees that look like fingers. Anyway, that's it for me here at Wallangarra. Look, oh look, see that old kettle? That's what I had when I was a kid, when I lived with my grandmother. Yeah, that's my power charger there. What are them? Yeah, that's a kettle. How much has she got on that? I can't even see it. This is what we used to use to boil the jug. See? There's the lead in there. See that wire coil down there, the white stripe thing? That pours the water. Look, it's got the plugs. What you got on that? $45. What's the bet, eh? How could you get something like that? The problem is with that, if you broke that coil, you could never get another one. That's antique. That's 1960s, 1950s. Yep. Everything. Look at that. $59. What do you see? I can't see it. You can see it better than me. Lovely. Everything's here. Anyway, beautiful cool breeze standing here. So Mr. Hominoid, hominoidsaustralia@gmail.com, or you can look up the Wallangarra Railway Station website and you can contact the lady and tell her whatever you want to do. If you want to make a booking, come out here for multi-party or whatever you want to do, or just drop in with your camper van. Oh, I better show the size of the car park. You won't believe the size of the car park. You won't believe the size of this car park. Remember, this was a transshipping railway station. That's the car park, from way down there to way right up there. So there's no shortage of space. That's the old train driver's sleeping barracks over there. And that was the old guards. I can't remember what that one was now. I've got to find the paperwork and look it up. I got a photo of all that over there when it was grey. Anyway, drop into Wallangarra Railway Station and check it out. It's beautiful. Lovely country town. It's on the New England Highway, New South Wales Queensland border, about 150 kilometres in from the coast. You've got to come down through Warwick, Stanthorpe to get to Wallangarra, or come over to Tenterfield, then go north for about 20 minutes from the east coast of New South Wales. Look, and there's even a big train up there. Can you see it? See you later.